Hi, I'm Blaine with Stocks for Beer Trading, and these are my favorite charts for August the 16th. Looking at MIKP Productions here, broke out of the daily range over 0.0015. Needs to follow through, basically get over today's high to continue higher. Might see the mid 0.002s if it continues higher. They had news out today about actually being DTC eligible again. That's great news for traders looking to trade this thing. That means a lot of brokers can open this back up for trading. Halo, watch the 6 and the 625 areas. If it breaks 6, it might get a quick pop to 625, and then if it breaks 625, you got a huge gap to fill towards 850 still. I'm not saying it'll get it tomorrow, but I wouldn't be surprised to see it get another leg up if it can get through 625. Nonetheless, this is probably one of my top watches for first thing in the morning. ES, been mentioning this one in chat for the past couple days. Been a nice runner here off of the 170 break last week. Nonetheless, could go higher over 240. Decent little trend there still. Possibly wants to go higher, so watch that for over 240. MTSN, back earlier in the year, we mentioned this, played it several times off of in the chat room. Back here off this break of over 150, it ran quite nicely for us during January and February. Nonetheless, it was at $3 back in February, only $1 now. It broke through that dollar area. I would not be surprised to see it head back towards 120, and if it gets back over 120, maybe even try to get a push towards 150. Obviously, not going to happen all in one day, but over the course of a couple days, it could very easily work on heading back to those resistance levels. If I could draw. Alright, I'm just done drawing. I'm looking at the past 6 months of TTWO. Long-term downtrend, finally starting to try to come above it. The short-term downtrend here from July to August, it's pretty much riding that little downtrend there. If it can bust through this 940 area, might see quick pop to 980 or 10. This is going to be decent levels here to break the 10 level and the 11 level. Nonetheless, could be a potential trade off this thing if it can get through some of those key spots. Just keep watching this deal. I know several people that played it on these 2 days, but I think it could go higher off this deal. So just take note of that. I mentioned Warren Resources, WRES, a couple days ago to watch for over 960. Sure enough, it broke 260, broke 260, and then popped to 320. Now basically it needs to get through 3. It's consolidating quite nicely here after the pop. Consolidating now. If it can break through that 3 and hold, it should go higher, test this 320 spot, and maybe even 340. But I would not be surprised to see this thing get at least another 5 or 10% out of it for a quick day trade. An NCIT update here. It's going to be testing that 8 spot I mentioned a couple days ago. It's right on it, closed at 975 today. If it can bust through 8 tomorrow, it might even get some volume coming in and speed up a little bit. This is probably another one of my top watches with Halo. BVTI. This is an OTC that is possibly due for a bounce after 2 large candles down. Obviously the volume needs to pick back up and then head back to the upside. I'll talk about this more in chat tomorrow. Also keep in mind AwesomePennyStocks new play is scheduled for tomorrow morning at some point. They claim that their premium subscribers are going to get it at about 10 minutes after open. So I'll be looking to see if we can find something with volume shortly thereafter and try to catch it early before they send it out to all their free email list. Hopefully we can jump on that thing early. It might just be a day trade though, because of after what happened to GWBU last time. Let's take a look at that. I'll just show you real quick. Basically, they sent it out to all of their small little newsletters here, and it started trending it higher, and then they didn't release it to their bigger list until it was already up quite a bit. So I mean, sure, yeah, it popped those 2 big days, but after that it really didn't do a whole lot, and then tanked off. And they said that if they didn't break 2, that they were going to retire, which obviously that wasn't the case, because it never broke 2, and they're coming back tomorrow with a new pick. But for me, it's probably just a day trade, and if we get another setup like a consolidation breakout, then that'll be the play. But for now, that's what I'm looking for. Questions, comments, feel free to email me or leave me a message on the forum or on the YouTube channel. So I'll see you guys in chat.